Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome. My name is Aiden. I am so happy that you are here. You are going to see a switch halfway through this video because I didn't want to smell 4 fragrances all in one go. So I'm going to apply 2 of my fragrances and then I will apply 2 of them tomorrow. So just be ready for that and know that it's coming. So this is my kind of first impressions on 4160 Tuesdays Fragrance House. That's such a long name. They have, they're an indie niche house, I guess is how you would describe them. I got 4 samples from Lucky Scent. I purchased 3 of them and then I got a 4th one as part of, like, they give you samples with every order, so the 4th one that I got was from that. And yeah, I haven't smelled them at all. They do come in little samples like this from Lucky Scent, so there's a little tag on them that tells you what it is, and then they're not a sprayer, they're just a dabber. So that's why I wanted to do them this way, because I'm going to apply them directly to my skin and kind of get scent, like get an idea of how they smell that way. So the 2 that I have to first are Goddess of Love and Perfume. Let's do that one first because the other one is the one that I'm most excited about because I absolutely love the name. I don't remember what the notes were on these, so I will have them listed down below in the description box for you. And ignore my stomach because I just heard it growling. I haven't eaten today. Man, it is so hard to get this enough scent out to like, and I feel like I'm rubbing it when I shouldn't. So on initial smell, it smells very much like an 80s or 90s perfume. You know, if you think about if you visited a perfume counter at a department store and that just like that kind of overwhelming cloud over it, that's what I smell when I opened this immediately. It's mellowing out a little bit. It's still pretty strong. I mean, it's really hard to test out with the dabber style. I wish they would do, I would pay, these were $4 each, and I would pay, you know, a little bit more if we could just get the sprayers. That would be nice. There's something almost bakery in it, which I don't usually do well with bakery type notes. It's not making me nauseated like they normally do. So I know it's not that particular note. It's interesting, but I do feel like it's more of a throwback to older fragrances. It doesn't smell very modern to me, but I tend to like more classic, clean type scents. So let's try the other one. This is Shazam. I am so excited about Shazam. And the nice thing about this, the way that I'm doing it, is I can kind of update you guys how they performed. I will come on here tomorrow and tell you how they performed. So the reason I am so excited about Shazam is because something is definitely affecting my allergies because I can feel my throat kind of closing up. Anyway, the thing I am most excited about Shazam is because I'm a huge Shazam fan. That's like my favorite comic book hero now, or superhero movie. I love Zachary Levi though, so that could be part of it. We did the old pour a little out method on this one. Made it a little easier, I think. It almost smells like it has a little licorice. It smells kind of like spices. It's not spicy, but like you can get, you know, like warming spices like you would cook with, I kind of feel like. Maybe a little, it's not like a green, but some sort of vegetation in there as well. I don't know. I don't think it's something that I want to purchase a bottle of, either one of these so far, but I will report back to you tomorrow. I'm going to do the little pour method on my other wrist and kind of get a little bit more on there to test out. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. So I just realized I was sitting here talking about the scent and it was not recording. So, this is interesting. I applied it with a little bit of the dropper method instead of trying to use the little dabber in here. And at first it didn't smell like chocolate. Like chocolate was not what I automatically thought of. And then as it dried down a little bit, it smelled more chocolatey, but it's not like chocolate greedy, that chocolate at all. It smells very much like a perfumed chocolate, which is interesting. And hopefully on camera I caught that this is silk lace and chocolate, in case you were wondering. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to have strawberries and one other note in it, and I can't remember what it is. Like I said, they're going to be down below. I wanted to smell them without like any prejudice in my mind, like other than what the name says. So we'll let this dry down. I will come back and talk about it, which reminds me, I didn't talk about the two that I wore yesterday. Oh, yesterday, you just saw actually, I had Shazam and I had Goddess of Love and Perfume. Goddess of Love and Perfume, it was not overpowering. It's a strong scent. And it wasn't unpleasant by any means. It isn't something I would probably purchase. Like I said, it reminded me of a slightly older fragrance where there was just everything thrown in and you couldn't really distinguish what the scent notes were. That was my overwhelming impression with it. And then when I looked at the notes, I was like, that's why, because there's so many notes and it's just a little of everything just thrown in. And it wasn't a scent that I would personally purchase. But Shazam, which I said that it wasn't a bottle, like something that I would purchase, I grew to like it more as it dried down and kind of lasted throughout the day. It was just kind of a pleasant, cleanish, greenish scent, a little herbaceous in some ways. So that one ended up being my favorite of those two. So I wanted to report back on that because that's what I said I would do. And they both lasted maybe like 4 hours. I mean, I just had one little dab on my wrist, so it wasn't like I was really spraying them a lot, and I had other perfume on too that was maybe competing with it just a little bit. Yeah, this definitely smells like a perfumey chocolate with something else that's kind of sweet in there. And yeah, it's unlike the two chocolate fragrances that I have, which is Chocolate Greedy and Mancera, which is by Montel, and Mancera's Chocolate and Roses, or Roses and Chocolate. It's not like either of those. That's where I have my gauge of that. So this one is over the chocolate shop. We're gonna once again pour a little on my wrist. I don't want to. Ooh, I got way too much. It's going down my arm and my other hand. Dang it. I didn't want to waste it, and I wasted some of it. Hopefully I really like it. Whoa. This is strong. It is like, I think this might have cacao instead of chocolate in it. I wish I hadn't gotten it on my hands. But it smells almost like kind of like a ground coffee or ground like baking chocolate. So it's not sweetened at all. We're going to set that down before I like fling it somewhere. This is like intoxicating. Yeah, of all of them that I have tried, this is my favorite. Oh my gosh. If you want something that's like kind of a bitter chocolate but almost coffee like scent, that's what this smells like. This smells really good. I would have like where Chocolate Greedy is like a sweet, like you can definitely tell it's been sugared. This is like straight baking powder, chocolate powder that's been unsweetened. It's really interesting. It almost smells like coffee. Like it's, when you smell it, you're like, oh, it's a coffee scent, but it's not. But it has like that, you know, that bitterness that coffee has, ground coffee. Yeah, I really like that one. And it's completely overpowered silk lace and chocolate. Like I can't smell it on this wrist at all. Maybe once I wash my hands so that it's not as close, you know, fingers and wrist, we'll give it, well, we'll know a little better. I am going to go off now, and I will add a little addendum at the end of this video and yet another outfit, just so you can kind of know how these fared. All right, it's been a couple days, and I have my thoughts on Silk Lace and Chocolate and Over the Chocolate Shop. I did like both of them. They didn't have the best lasting power. Again, I just had a little bit on my wrist, and I had another perfume sprayed on my neck and stuff, where I normally spray perfume, so that could be part of it. But they lasted about maybe 3 hours each. I'd be interested in getting a sprayer and actually like spraying them all over. I liked both of them. Over the Chocolate Shop was definitely my winner because it was more of a chocolate scent. It was very strong though, so if you don't want to have that really strong scent, if you want something that's more perfumey, that is definitely Silk Lace and Chocolate. That definitely had more, you know, florally scent to it. It smelled more like a perfume, whereas you didn't really get that it was a perfume scent from Over the Chocolate Shop. So that is my thoughts and opinions on 4160 Tuesdays. If you have tried anything from this house, please let us know down below. Leave your thoughts and impressions on them. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.